Rest a little of that. Maybe in a while or ever. Welcome. Yeah, let's go the other direction. Good. And then we'll pause here, coming just right back to middle. And whatever you're sitting on, see if you can just root down a little bit more. And let's lift up through the arms and interlace if you can, and press up through the palms if you can. And use this lift of the arms to help elongate the torso. So think of pulling the rib cage up off of the pelvis. Exactly. And you can keep this length through the torso. Through the arms, you can circle out the wrist a little bit and bring the arms down without drooping. Yeah. Well, let's just sit for a moment. Let the eyes close if that feels okay. Create a little lift through the base of the skull, the back of the head. Just take a few easy breaths. At first, noticing where the breath is just naturally moving in the body. And see if you can bring your attention to the side ribs. And as you inhale, think of expanding outward from the center to the sides. And then on the exhale, let that condense back in. You can create a little tone through the abdomen, through the sides of the waist. And every time you inhale, let the belly relax and let the rib cage expand outward. Just take a few more breaths with that in mind. And then from here, friends, let's let the head bow down and let the eyes blink open. Bring the head back up to the center. Let's lift the arms up overhead. And then we'll take a side bend to the right. This time, bring the fingertips, or some of you maybe bring the elbow onto the floor, just depending on where you are at the moment. We'll stay in the side bend and add a smooth here. On the inhale, turn your chest a little towards this. Yeah. And then on the exhale, turn a little more towards the floor. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. Good. All right, and then let's press into the right hand, come up through the center, over to side two. And then same thing here, we'll inhale, open, and exhale. So Lorraine, think of it more like a rotation, so the chest turns this way exactly, and then a little bit. All right, friends, let's come back up to the center, both arms up, and just trying that even lift. Again, turn the palms to face out, and as if you're doing like a breaststroke, just press the water out and down. Yeah, and then let's change the way the legs are crossed. So you've got the other shin in front, which usually feels a little odd. And we'll take a few seated cat-cows, so just a forward back motion. You can make it as big or as small as you like. Great. And then from here, let's pause right in the middle and root down again through your seat. Turn your chest to the right and bring right hand behind you, either to the floor or to your props. Left hand on the right. And I usually try to mirror you guys, but sometimes it's an epic fail. Right to left so hard. Let's do turn the face to look forward and then take the back arm up and over here. Great. And then let's return to center. Unwind, changing sides, right hand to the right, left arm behind. Press down to sit up. And then let's turn the face to look forward, reach the back arm up and over there. Great. And let's return to center. Unwind. Let's take the legs forward and just move the feet around a little bit. Yeah. So spend a little time on all fours, hands and knees, and if you need padding for under the knees, by all means take that. And then if you want to try the blocks under the pants, I'll try that too. I'll just demonstrate how that looks, but you guys, if you're good on the hands, down. Yeah, so I like how if the wrists are a little iffy, let the thumbs kind of cross on the spine. And then let's just move through the spine a little bit here. Easy, like some circles, side to side, forward, back. Yeah. And if we haven't moved in a while like this, it might feel a little sticky. Yeah. We feel free to hang out in any one spot. Let's Great, friends, let's pause here. We'll widen the knees a little bit or a lot and head back to child's pose. And then from this position, let's keep the arms forward and just get that light push down and forward so the hips go back a little bit. And if it feels nice to wobble from side to side, yeah. Great, let's pause here, and in your hands, go up onto the fingertips. Give them out a little scrunch, just kind of little actions to lift. Exactly right. And then we'll set the hands back down. Return to your all fours. Let's take the right leg back behind your toes tucked under and give yourself a little forward back push pull movement. Yeah. Nice. And then we'll pause here, keeping the leg back. Take the left arm forward onto your fingertips. And then if this is too much on the right hand, just have both hands side by side. And then for anybody here, we'll lift the arm and the leg, or just the leg. And then we'll slowly put it back down, see if you can touch at the same time as the foot. Okay. Let's do it one more time up and down. And then this last one will stay and hold a little bit extra. Some of you will just hold straight up. Some of you will bend the back knee, reach back and leave like foot. Yeah, don't worry, just skip it, yeah. I'll give options here and there, yeah. So let's undo that. Put the hand down, but keep the leg up and keep it off to the side. So it's gonna come off of the mat onto the floor. Now let's turn the chest to the right. Lift the right arm and put the right hand in this little circle. Exactly. We'll keep the right leg out wide. Put the hand back down. And then just give yourself a little shift forward and a little shift back. Possibly giving you a nice inner thigh stretch. Yeah. All right, and then let's pause here. Take the left hand a tiny bit further forward. Turn to the right again, lift the arm. And this time we'll come under, it's kind of a thread the needle. And for me, I'm not too flexible in this since I'm on the back of my hand. Some of you might be all the way down on the elbow, just wherever you are. You know, at least for me, this is more of an inner thigh stretch than anything else. So you're getting a little bit of that too. Yeah. Now, a little tricky transition. Let's come out with the arms. Have the left hand directly forward of the left knee. And then we'll swing the right leg to the back of the mat. Turn the chest to the right and lift the right arm. So it's like a Vashisthasana down. Yeah. And then you can scooch your bottom foot a little off from the other one. A little, so the knee turns a little bit. Yeah, like a kicks. Yeah. Exactly. Nice. Now you can stay here with the right foot on the floor. Just right leg. Or some of you might want to bend the knee and hook onto it. Yeah. Great. Can you breathe while you're here? Just asking. All right. Oh, yeah, undo. Release the arm, release the leg. Put back to child's pose. And then let's see here. Turn the palms up and just curl the fingers in and out a couple of times. And if you want to wobble, kind of a little sway a couple of times, let that in. Now the trick is to see if I can remember the second spot. Let's do it. Come back to center. We'll take the left leg back, toes tuck under, And at first, just give yourself the forward back, just warm it up through the back of the leg. Good. And then let's pause. Take the right hand forward onto the fingertips. Create some tone through the belly, and then let's lift arm and leg, or just the leg. And then as you set them down, and do that a couple more times. Up, and down, and up, and down. Last one we hold in the up position. You decide if that's enough, or if you're bending the knee, reaching back and holding onto the foot. Take it or leave it. You can also bend the knee without. Yeah. All right, let's put the hand down. Keep the leg wide. I'm gonna turn a little bit. The wall is in the way. And then we'll turn to the left. Put the arms to the fist. Good. Down comes the arm. Reset, and then just shift a little forward, little back. Yeah, so the pelvis, the torso shift a little forward, little back. Yeah, can you kick the leg out? Yeah, the left leg, a little more towards me. Yeah, there it is, there it is. Okay. Then let's pause here, turn again. Take the right hand a little further forward, actually. And then turn again to the left. Yeah. And down we come here for like a needle. Oh, this side's very different for me. It might be for you too. Yeah. I didn't say this on the first side, but on this side, see if you can lift the right hip more towards the ceiling, which might give you a little more of a stretch in the inner thigh. Yeah. All right. And then let's unwind the arms. Keep the legs where they are. Make sure the right hand is in the same line as the right hand. And then we'll pivot the left foot towards the back of the mat, turn the chest left arm. Option to stay right here. Option to lift the leg. Option to bend the knee and hold on to the ankle. Yeah. Testing out your balance. That's it. And then whatever we've done, let's be done. So release, coming out of that, 2 knees down, 2 hands down. Child's pose again. Let's do toes under this round and fingertips on the hands. If you can, scooch the knees back so you're a little more hinged in your feet. And then we'll set the hands down, push the mat forward, send the hips back and the heels back so the toes get a little more of a bend, as long as that's okay for you. No go, don't worry about it. And then if your knees are fine, come up for toe torture. Sarah's favorite pose. Yeah, you can come sit up. And if you want even more of that, you can shift back a little bit. It's a little more squashing. Good. Oh, good, she likes it. She likes it. Sarah, how long should we stay?
I think we can stay as long as you
The whole
want.
class?
Oh, Sarah.
Now I'll suggest coming down to your belly for this next one. If you'd rather do child's pose, that's fine. We're going to do something for the back. So once you're in position, let's take the arms back alongside you. Palms of the hands facing up, so that you're on the backs of the hands. And first, lift the front of the shoulders. Collarbones broaden. And then can you lift the chest and lift the arms, maybe lift the legs from the belly. And then lower yourself down. So do that a few times. First thing is the collarbones widen. Then we pull forward to come up. Yeah, let's go again. So the legs will stay straight if you're on the belly. And this time when you come up, turn the palms of the hands in towards each other. Yeah. Good. Let's take it one more time with a little transition. So next time we come up, on the way down, we'll set the hands down just right under the shoulders. And then press yourself up and back. We're heading to downward facing dog. Yeah. And take this opportunity just to stretch out a little bit. Bend and straighten the knees, the hips, swivel the whatever feels good. Yeah. And then let's pause here. Take your feet wide, about as wide as the mat. Bend both knees and walk your arms back to the legs. And let's prop up for a little bit with the forearms on the thighs. Squat-like shape. Circle out the wrists, circle out the fingers. Yeah. And then from here, before we go anywhere, you lengthen the spine. Draw the ribs forward. Turn yourself open to the right. Push up the arm for a quick juicy twist. And then we take it back down to center, let's the other side, we lengthen and then we turn. And then we come back down, press into your heels, use the inhale to rise, arms come all the way up overhead. Well done, friends, we made it to stand, arms come back down. We'll take a few side bend variations. So let's come up, use the right hand to grasp the left forearm, pull up first and then over. And feel how it's different when you press actively to the left heel. Yeah. Great, and then we'll back off, change sides. First we pull up, then we pull over. And feel how it's different. We press down through the right heel. That's it. Let's return to center. Release the arms. Keep your wide stance. Let's bend the knees and shift the hips back a little bit. And notice when you do that, is there a tuck the pelvis under? Is there a tendency to kind of go the other direction? See if you can be right in the middle, or you could use your ball from the seat. Yeah. And then keep that neutral. Press down into the heels. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, we come back down. Bring the hips back as we come down. It's kind of a wide chair. Do that a few times. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Shift a little bit back. One more time up. One more time down. And stay. Hands reset onto the shins. Half lift. And then lower down. Keep the wide stance and walk hands forward to plank. Now, plank is an elbow. Just put the knees down and forget about this wide stance planks. If you're good, broaden the collarbones, lift a little through the belly. And an extra bonus if you want to take it, both heels to the left, but keep the hands on the floor. Oh, you have plank with a twist. The twist. Let's come back to center. Yeah, just skip it if it's a no-go. And then other side. Yes. Good, good. Back to center. And then let's lower down to the belly, nice and easy. You'll keep your hands, this time you'll come into an elbow down sphinx position. Right. Sarah, slide the hands a little further forward so that elbows are either right under the shoulders or even over the head. Yeah. And then from here, let the chest sink down just for a sec. On the inhale, without moving the arms, try to pull it back, pull the chest forward, and lengthen to lift. And then on the exhale, relax. Do that a few more times. So pull back, inhale, lengthen to lift. And exhale, release. And we go again, lengthen to lift. And then come back down, let's reset so the hands are right about under the shoulders. Go back again, downward facing dog pose. This time just the regular stance. If you want it wider, that's fine, since that's cool anyway. Yeah, of course, feel free to add in some movement, little pedals, little shifts, anything like that. And then we'll head to the front of the mat this time. So feet come to the hands, any way you want to bring them there is fine. Bend in the knees, shift back into the heels. Press into the heels, and now we rise all the way up. And exhale up. Yeah, awesome. Let's take little loops here. Just stir yourself around in a big circle. Or a little circle. And then go the other direction. Can I teach a class without hula hoops? I don't think I can. All right, yeah. When I'm really pregnant, yeah, hula hoops. Right. So let's take another side bend variation. Your choice, it kind of depends on what feels better. So we'll have the right foot in front, left foot in back, and crisscross behind you. If that's not going to work, you can be more kind of tight or rocker style. Yeah, let's bring the arms up. And then use right hand to grasp the left forearm. Up and over. Yes, it's kind of like the other one, but a little different. And then if you want more, and you may not, you can take the right hand to the hip and just very gently press the pelvis a little. That's a bad idea, don't do it. Yeah, it's balance, isn't it? Let's come back up to the center. Well done. Change legs. The left one's in front, right one is in back, and you choose kind of how crisscross you are. Up we come, and then we pull up and over. That's it. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you take left hand and just gently to center. Release the legs, release the arms, just wiggle around a little bit. Yeah. All right, friends. So our next sequence will involve lunge with the knee down. If you padding for the knee, have a blanket handy, front blocks for the arms. Right. So earlier we did a pretty wide chair. I'll suggest for this next one we just go hips width distance. Let's get the front of the back. Right. And same thing, bend in his front hips back and find that neutral pelvis. We're not here, right in the middle. Stay there and imagine, don't imagine, really good. You draw the rib cage away from the pelvis, keeping the neutral pelvis. Yeah. Let's take hands to prayer. Maybe sit back a little deeper. Press into the heels. On the inhale, we come out and up with the arms. Exhale, we rebend, bring the hips back. Take that twice more. Inhale up. Exhale down, shift the hips back, neutral pelvis. One more time up. This time we're in the down position. Let's reset, hands to shins. Take a half lift. And then on the way down, we'll step the right leg back, knee to the floor or blanket. Yeah, good. And just take a few rounds to go back and forth. Just a little stretch for the left hamstring. And Larry, you might pull the blocks back just a smidge. Yeah, just to give you a little extra squeeze. Good. All right, friends, let's pause the next time the front leg is bent. And we'll take a twist. You can either keep the block if you have it or get rid of it. Turn your chest to the left. Just to the left arm. Yeah. And then as we come down here, choices. Left hand can stay down. I'm going to bring left hand to left thigh. So you just decide what you like. Pivot the right foot, the back foot a little to the side of the mat, and then we'll turn the chest open and lift the right arm. So if you know side angle poses like that with the knee down. Yeah, great. And then from here, if you're up for it, take the arm overhead, so it's more in the diagonal line. Yeah, just, yeah, and then can you turn the ribs away from the floor? Little rotation. Nice job, friends. Good. Let's undo. Release the arm. Reset to the right knee. And then we'll pause in this position, move the pelvis back, the chest forward, and press a little more firmly into the left heel. Go lighter in the hands. And if you can, if it's a good idea, take the arms back. If that's not a great idea, just keep the arms down. Now, if you're still here and you want more, take the arms straight out on the diagonal. You're good. If that's a no-go, don't worry about it. Everybody make sure you move easily. Yeah. All right, let's take the arms down. Move the blocks if you're on the blocks. And let's go to plank. Once again, this time normal position. Knees can be on the floor if you need. Can you broaden your collarbones? Lift up from the belly. And if the legs are straight, bend the knees, but just barely, just a little. Everybody bend the elbows just barely. Turn the elbows back. Yes. Yes, friends. Well done. And then how about we all go to child's pose this time? Knees come down. You can go as wide as you like. Yeah. You can add in some wobbles if you like. Move through the hands if you like. Anything at all. All right, let's take down dog and we'll do a fun little twist with it. So come into down dog and let's take a wide position, keep out as wide as we can. And then walk the hands back a little, so it's a very short downward dog, and also bring the hands more towards the midline of the mat. Yeah. Now we'll take the right hand, reach it to the left leg or towards the left leg. You can think of it looking under the left armpit. Yeah. And then we'll change. Right hand is down, left arm reaches through. Oh, Sarah. And then let's reset to hands down.
Bend the knees and walk the hands the rest of the way back, and just pop up again, forearms to the side. Yeah, just take it easy. Let's do just a little side to side.
It's just a little down dog.
Yeah, just a little. We still have those lunges for the second side.
Let's pause here. Press into your heels. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Yeah. All right, so we're at the back of the mat. Let's stay there and we'll do a little balance work to get to the front of the mat. We'll march. Yeah. Get our little military on. So the left foot is down. Bend the right knee and bring it up. And if you want to shoot the arms up to you can. Oh. That's it. And then we'll step right foot down, arms down, and then left leg. Good. And keep going, just kind of a slow motion, little march, march. Yes. We're almost there, except Patricia, she's on the long mat.
Yes, you can be steps.
Yeah, she's doing big stuff. All right, let's celebrate with both of you.
Yes.
It's not your choice. Or I have a spot like that in my house, and it's always where I end up when I'm doing yoga. All right, let's pause. So we're coming again to the lunge. If you need to rearrange your props to get there, just take a second. Now, option again, we'll do that little cheer thing again. If you want to take the feet all the way together, you could. You could go medium, you could go wide, you decide. So the first one again, let's find our neutral. So bend the knees, bring the hips back, and just find that middle spot. Yeah. And then from here, we'll take hands to prayer, sink a little lower, press into the heels, inhale it up. Exhale it down. 2 more times, inhale it up. Exhale it down. Last one, friends, up. And then down from the down position, hands to shins, halfway up lengthen. And then lower down, let's step left leg back, knee down. Or on your blanket. Knee. Yeah, Maureen, you might want a blanket. You're good. Yeah, and look, I would go higher on the blocks to a little more space. But, all right, guys, let's shift back and forth the times. Yeah. This side might feel different for me a little bit. Great. Let's pause the next time we're in the forward position. Bend. Block or no block. Let's turn the chest to the right and the arm. Yeah. Good. And then down we come. Right arm could stay where it is, or you could do forearm to thigh. Let's swoosh the foot a little bit, back a little to the right. And then here we go. Let's over and lift the left arm. Then if you'd like to add on, you can take the arm over on the diagonal. See if you can spin the ribs away from the floor. Yeah, like we do the side angle, which we will actually in a moment. Yeah, all right, let's undo. Reset, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. And then from this position, can you draw back to the pelvis, forward to the chest. Press a little more to the right heel. And then choices, arms maybe come back. Arms maybe come forward. That's harder, so take it forward. We're breathing wherever we are. Yeah, good job. Arms come down. Let's go to plank. This one is a quickie, so just for a second. Start your plank, put the left knee on the turn the right heel down, take the right arm forward, up, back, and around. So make a circle. And then the hand plants on the floor, the right knee plants on the floor. Left leg comes back, heel to the floor to the left side. Cycle all the way around. And then let's do that one more time on each leg. Yeah. All right, friends, last round here.
Now remember this, because later on we'll do another version that, and you might choose to do this one instead. So let's come back to down dog just for a second. Sarah, we won't do the twist again. And then make your way to standing forward fold. You kind of bring your hands back, or feet forward, or both. Little bend in the knees, press into the heels. Inhale it up. Exhale, arms down. Yay. Anything you want to say? Yeah. So.
What a great class.
Oh, good, Mary, you made it. So much. Okay. So let's we'll take a little balance tree pose into that side bend that we did before. And the side bend will be 2 feet on the floor, tree is 1 foot. So let's just kind of regroup a little bit. Hands right on the top of the pelvis and lift the right heel. Can you take a little pivot here? Just open and close without the pelvis moving with the leg. Good, and then we'll stay in the open position. You choose if the foot's staying on the floor, if you're coming in, if you're coming up. Don't put the foot on the side of the knee, so above the knee or below the knees. Yeah. Press the standing foot down like a real tree. Imagine it roots out through the base, and then maybe the arms come up. Make sure you can breathe while you're in the position. Right, friends, we're going to keep the arms up. Let's lower the right leg down and cross it behind the left, coming again into the side bend. And if you wanted to put right hand to the hip and give a little gentle push to the side, you all right, and then let's reset, 2 feet on the floor, just, yeah. Okay, second side. Hands right down the top of the pelvis, and then just do a little open and close. Check out your range of motion, which might be different on the side. Yeah, and then we'll stay in the open position. You choose if you're staying down or coming up. So above or below the knee. Yeah. And then press the standing foot down. Up come the arms. Stay for a few breaths. And then arms will stay up. Release the leg, step it behind. Lean over. Oh, I got a wall here. That's convenient. And then hand to the hip maybe. Or are we on the other? Sorry, I messed up. Sorry. I have my favorite side, and I always go to the side. All right, and then to center we come. Sorry about that. Release the feet, just wiggle it out. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to have you turn your mat this direction parallel to my mat. Yeah, I know. Annoying. And then you folks at home, you'll just do what you need to do. You'll see why in a second. This will make more sense. Yeah. So let's stand right in the middle of the mat. You shouldn't need blocks unless you need them for this. And if you do, just put them at the front, and we'll kind of save that for a little bit later. Yeah, or if you're not sure, you can put it there anyway. So let's take a stance that's fairly wide, but not next to us. Just pretty wide, yeah. And then we'll rotate out 10 to 2, you're on a big clock. And we'll bend the knees, and we want the thighs and the feet to track the same direction. Yeah, good. And then we'll take hands to prayer. And remember those chair poses we were doing before? It's kind of the same thing. Let's press into the heels. On the inhale, we rise. Arms come up, legs lengthen. On the exhale, we come back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Now let's come up again. We'll make a transition. Come up. And then I'll mirror you here. Turn the left leg in, turn the right leg out, and reset into warrior 2. Yeah. Great. All right. From your warrior two, let's turn the palms up. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the arms, maybe look up. Exhale, rebend, arms go wide, maybe look to the right. Do that a few times. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. You can straighten the leg on the up. And then rebend on the down. Yeah, let's take it one more time up, one more time down. Next time you're down, we'll stay. Back hand comes to the hip. Press firmly into the back leg heel. Hinge forward, but don't come down yet. Deep in the right crease. And then let's set either hand to the thigh or forearm to the thigh. Lengthen the distance between the right hip crease and the right armpit. Yeah. And then let's take the left arm back. Do a little half circle down and then out. So the arm is on the diagonal. Press again into the back leg heel. Turn your chest. Oh, yeah. Good. And then on the next inhale, come back into the center. Hands to the hips. Let's come back. Let's actually make sure the feet are parallel. Toes pointing forward. Little bend in the knees. We'll hinge forward to come down. Start to put Uttanasana, hands to the floor or to blocks. Keep the knees bent for a second. And at the very tops of the thighs, press back a little and also press apart. Yeah, keep that and counter it into the feet. Root down through the ball of the big toes. Let's slowly start to lengthen the legs unless you need to keep them bent. No problem. Yeah, now if it's available, walk the arms forward. If you're on the blocks, just bring them in. And if possible here, go up on fingertips and see if you can lengthen both sides of the waist in this position. Yeah. Great. And as long as you are in the torso, keep that as we walk the arms back and end up, if you can. Some of you will just be hands under the shoulders. Some of you will come back so the feet and the toes and the fingers are more or less in the same line. Yeah, can you lift the front of the shoulders away from the floor to engage the upper back and broaden the collarbone? Good job, everybody. Let's reset. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Heel toe in a little bit, just so you're less wide. Slight bend in the knees. Shift back and put the weight into your heels. Tone through the core. Use the inhale to come up and rise. And then on the exhale, bring the arms back. Yeah. All right. So from this up position, let's return it to the external rotation. So we'll turn the legs out. And then as we bend, you can want the thighs and the feet to point in the same direction. Yeah. Same thing as before, hands to prayer. Press into the heels. Inhale it up. Spread it out wide. Exhale back down. 2 more times. Inhale it up. Exhale back in. Last round, up and down. You got it. And then we go open one more time. And on the next round, let's pivot the right leg in and the left leg out and reset to warrior two, side two. Yeah, same as before. Turn the palms up. Inhale, your eyes, straighten the front leg with the arms. Exhale, your rebend. 2 more, just like that. Now, if your pace is a little different, if you're breathing quicker or slower than I am, do it. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Next time we come up, we'll go a little different. We'll bend the front knee, take the back hand of the hip, come forward first, but don't come down. You make more space on this left side of the waist. And then you choose hand to thigh, forearm to thigh, any other variation is fine. And stretch the back arm back, press down through the heel. And then we do that little slice. Good. Can you be here and turn the ribs away from the floor? Yes. Nice job, friends. You're doing it. You're breathing though. Great. Let's press into your heels. Inhale to come up. Yeah. And then parallel the legs again. If you need to come in a bit, we're taking the same wide forward fold. So make an adjustment if you need to. We'll hinge from the hip crease forward to come down, landing your hands right underneath the shoulders. Yeah. Now this one will be a little different than before. Walk the hands forward, but not too far, just a little bit. And then roll the arms slightly to the right. Yeah. Bend the left knee and shift the pelvis back into space. Oh, yeah. Are you getting that on the right inner thigh? Oh, good. Oh, good. Let's come back to center. Walk the arms to the left, not too far, just a little. And then bend the right knee and shift the pelvis. Yes, friends. Well done. Let's return to center. Center. Heels on the feet in a little bit. Slight bend in the knees. Shift your weight back towards the heels. Firm up the legs, firm up the abdomen. And then on the inhale, we come up. Exhale, the arms come down. And then either step or jump or heel toe. Yeah, let's move it out. Go the other direction. You guys, we get to sit down after this. All right. Unless there's anything you want to say that we need to repeat. No. Okay. All right. You want to do it again? Yeah. So let me see this. Somebody want to be propped here. Be in this position with the right leg out to the side, left bent in. And just because we're on the hard floor, I'll suggest adjusting so the heel is on the mat. Unless the floor doesn't bother you, it's hard. Right out, left. Yeah. Right. And then at first here, let's take to the side. Then so you'll sweep right hand over the leg, left arm over. Then we'll do kind of a back and forth. So let's back to center, left hand to the floor, and then let the right arm sweep kind of on the diagonal. Yeah. So do that a few times. Go this way, and then that way. And then an option here. Let's go the first way, just like normal. And then if you like, on the other side, you can come like this. So the foot turns down, you're on the shin and knees lift. Yeah. So let's take a few more with or without that extra lift. And if you enjoyed it, it's kind of dramatic. Oh, you can say side. Yeah. And then this will be our last round. Oh. And once we're down, top. Let's use your right hand to pick up the leg. And then we'll pause for a second in a Baddha Konasana. And I'll suggest for this one actually taking the feet out a little further than you normally would. And we're going to do like a little tippy back and forth. Just because it's fun to rock. Yeah. And then to transition to second side, you might want to watch and lean this away. Pick up the leg and then ta-da, on the other side. So, yeah, try to gracefully get there. All right, let's slide left arm down the leg, right arm wants to. And then let's do the first few without lifting. So just kind of a side to side, yeah. Now, only if it's a good idea. When you go over to the right side, the left foot can turn down with the hips. If that's not a great idea, don't worry about it. Yeah. Gracefully. There's people under us, you guys. Almost. Yeah, we don't want them to think. Great. Let's come down and we'll do one more round of Baddha Konasana. This time, if you want to do a long, you could. If you'd rather pull in, that's an option as well. Yeah, do notice a lot of times we think we're kind of going deeper into the pose, but we end up kind of rocking the back like this. And we want to do the opposite. So let's everybody do this. Lift the hips. try to scooch the pelvis back a little so that we end up kind of rotating the top of the pelvis forward. Oh, yeah. Nice. We'll just sit here. Somebody will sit upright. Yeah, this might be another one where you go higher. And then some of you maybe take the arms out. For me, yeah. Now, if you are finding a little bit of a collapse happening, no big deal. This might help if you press the hands into the floor and use that to help elongate. Sometimes that works better. Yeah. All right. And then let's back off. Use your hands to lift the legs. And either hands like this or arms like this, whichever you prefer. Press the legs apart and press the arms in to counter that. Yeah, so stand your feet on the floor, exactly. Yeah, and just do like a little pulse. Relax, a little pulse. And I find that's just a nice little reset for the hips after being open in that position for such a while. Yeah, all right, let's release that. Take the legs out and just give them a little Babasana. Oh, yeah, yogi, we get to lay down. Yay. Just for your spacing, you guys in the room, let's have your head that way and that way. And we'll have the knees bent on the floor. Yeah, feel free to need a blanket for the head. Yeah. Yeah. So let's take the feet wide, about as wide as the mat. These are bent. Arms either out to the side or up by your head, whenever you like. And just let the knees journey from side to side. Slowly shorter. This feels good, doesn't it? Yeah. And notice how you're getting a little rotation towards the top. It might feel good to turn the head either with the legs or opposite. And then the next time the knees drop right, let's stay. If it feels good to reach the arms kind of just back up by your head, you can. Yeah, and then we'll come back to center, same thing, legs drop over to the left. And create that little reach with the arms if that is desirable. Yeah, and then let's undo, return to center. Set up the feet so they're not quite as wide. And then cross the right ankle over the left thigh for forward position. That's it. Some of you will just stay right where you are. Some of you will pick up the left leg and hold either behind the thigh or in position. Or Lorraine, if you want kind of a halfway, you could grab one of the blocks and put it under your foot. Under the left foot. Yeah, and then the right one crosses over. And that way, yeah, if the hips, we want the hips on the floor, so. Yeah, is this giving you a little stretch here? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah. And then for anybody, you can take a little rock side to side. That might feel good. There's a real tendency here to tuck the pelvis under, which can be useful because then it brings the legs towards you. But let's pause. And instead of tucking the pelvis under, think of lengthening the tailbone away from you to regain your lumbar curve. The legs will come a little away from you. You can do that. And then try to keep the pelvis in that position as you draw the legs in the head. Yeah? To see if that feels different on the hips. Good. So we're going to release. Change sides. So that's the right one down, the left one up, and maybe that's enough. Maybe you pick up the right leg. Maybe you add in some movement. Move the block a little more in this direction. Yeah. And then come back up, and I want to. Yeah, and see if you don't force it, but let the leg just relax it this way. How does that feel? You might feel it in the left outer hip. Just look at it. Yeah, and then if you've been rocking, pause the movement. See if you can untuck the pelvis a little bit.
press in press in the knee. Yeah, do you feel it now? Where am I supposed to? You might feel it here.
No,
Well, do you?
I feel something here.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, and then let's unhook, come back to center, plant the 2 feet on the floor, and take your hands on the legs close to the hip creases. Breathe in, and as you exhale, just press straight ahead, hands into the legs. Yeah, and then on the inhale, you'll back off, but keep the hands there. And do that 2 more times. On the exhale, let's press. And on the inhale, we release. One more time, we press. And we're all right, friends, last little thing before Shavasana. Let's put the legs long on the floor. And then your heels will press into the mat and you'll do a kind of a point flex with the feet so that the whole body ends up jiggling a little bit up and down, up and down. Yeah. And you might even feel this all the way up in the head. The head might get a little reverb, little nod. And like you're bouncing on one of those mini trampolines. And then from here, we'll let the jiggles start to settle down. Yeah. And if you need any props or any adjustments to feel more comfortable, take what you need. And sometimes if the low back doesn't like this position flat, you can build a little bolster. Rock side by side and get over, legs over that. So feel free to do that if that's not comfortable. You'll have a little bit of an arch, but if it feels excessive, lift your squeeze you down just a bit. Down, is that? Yeah. For me it is. It is. And as you settle, see if you can let the work be done. Physical work, as well as the mental work. See if you can relax around the eyes. All of the muscles that surround the eyes and the ones in between the eyebrows. Even out from the corners of the eyes to the temples. Relax there. Go any holding around the jaw and tongue. Relax the throat, sides of the neck, shoulders. Just allow your whole body to drop into the floor, the earth under you. your attention back to your body. Breathe a little deeper, or maybe add in some movement. You can roll your head, circle the wrist, anything that you like. Yeah, maybe you take a big stretch, reach for the arms. When you're ready, you can bend up the knees and very gently roll to one side. And then use your arms to press you upright, only sitting any way that you want to sit. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste.